My name's Peta, I'm from Gladstone in Central Queensland. I've developed a mobile application that has a range of possibilities across a vast range of industries. With a long career in businesses and training and assessment, I recognise the need for organisations today to have 24/7 access to their compliant documentation. We have organisations that are retaining their documentation for 100 years, for 30 years, for 7 years, and so it has become a critical part of what we do. In being a business, we're constantly working towards minimising costs and making sure that everything is retained, stored, electronic, available. This mobile application ensures that businesses are able to achieve this. The other wonderful thing about a mobile application that has electronic documentation, that stores your documentation electronically, you can complete it electronically, is that you are saving the environment while going about your everyday business. I've talked to people from all walks of business life about how they could possibly use this application. We have convenience store owners who can see that it can be used for auditing and stock taking. It can be used for tracking wages, hours. I've talked to people who train horses and break horses for clients. And the gentleman I spoke with could see that this application, he could be working the horse, going straight back outside the ring, completing a report, hitting submit, and it's going to the horse owner. Organisations working in the disability and care sectors can see that this mobile application can do a vast range of tasks to meet their compliance and registration requirements. They can be maintaining individual diaries that report on the activities completed. They could be filling out hazard reports. They could be filling out residential risk assessments. So many applications across a vast range of industries. Originally, when I designed their application, it was for training and assessment. And this is kind of where I can see that it gets really exciting, because other businesses are going to see the benefit of how it was designed. The UComplyAssess brings to your documentation and your compliance systems inbuilt integrity, sufficiency, authenticity, reliability, accuracy and currency of all of your documentation, whether you're using your documentation as evidence, whether you're conducting assessments, or whether you're using your documentation for reporting purposes. It won't matter who's completing the documentation, and it won't matter where they are. It will not matter which device your staff are using, whether they're on a mobile phone, whether they're on a tablet, whether they're using a laptop, or they're sitting in their office at their desktop. The UComplyAssess 24/7 will have your documentation and compliance systems streamlined. So each document will be available on any device at any time, phone, tablet, desktop, and it will have all of your fields established for you. So there might be consistently the similar types of responses, and the form can have those set up as a drop-down box. You might just need to answer yes, no. You might just need to put in a number, for example. You might need to record a short response. You might want to take a photo and embed it into your document. So teachers in the classroom can see that this has got great applications for what they're doing. You might be out on site and need to record a staff's level of competence, and the application has the capacity for you to video record their performance, embed it into the page, and then scroll your form past whilst watching your video. The amazing thing about this is that you are watching what's going on, you are being responsible for the health and safety of people in your work environment, and you're still able to complete the assessment. Retention obviously is a critical part of any documentation requirement. The application will be able to load your logo and your version control details when you hit submit. So you may not see it on your form as you're completing it, but as soon as you hit submit, that information is loaded into a PDF and your logo and version control details will be applied at that point. The other thing which I may have skipped over, which is so essential in every organisation, is ensuring that all parties that are required to have signed the documentation, and the UComplyAssess mobile app has that capacity also. And what is our point of difference? Our point of difference is that the UComplyAssess mobile application will be serviced to the level you require. For example, you can download the app for free, start creating logins for your staff with secure passwords, and start creating your own documents straight into your suite or your library. Again, these documents will be password protected and only accessible by you and your staff. Alternatively, you may be ready to join the mobile movement and to get your organisation streamlined and your systems and processes available 24/7, but be short on resources such as skilled people who have a compliance background. The UComplyAssess staff have exactly what you need, and we can develop your documents for you in your library. The UComplyAssess staff are skilled and available to develop your documentation for you. We will consult with you to ensure that we have established all of the automated responses that you require, and we will ensure that we have the directory set up so that your documentation, when your staff are submitting it, is going exactly where you need it to go. Billing is another option that the UComplyAssess has worked with organisations to identify exactly what it is that they require. Billing is also completely at your discretion. UComplyAssess has consulted with a vast range of industries to identify exactly what it is that they require. So your billing can be set up in a per use payment system. Each time somebody hits submit, a fee will be billed to either your Google account or your Apple account. Alternatively, you may choose to use PayPal. We had organisations come to us and say, no, the payment system that we require is we would like to draw up a purchase order for say $10,000, and you will contact us when we reach a minimum level, say of $1,000. That way we can renegotiate terms. Finally, we've had organisations who want to have a stricter control on exactly how much is being spent so they can monitor it. And the UComplyAssess mobile application gives us the capability to bill you or invoice you weekly, fortnightly, monthly, whatever it is that you require. I'm very passionate about this mobile application. It has been a dream of mine for a long time, and I've worked hard for a long time outside my normal job to consult with the right people. In the long run, when this is a successful business independently by itself, would like to see donations going to a local disability organisation who supports people living with disabilities to access training, access services, and eventually they will create a social enterprise where the people who work on the products can then sell the products. And we'll use that money to support them with living skills or maybe mobility devices that they may require. It's a big dream of mine, and I'm very passionate about it, and I look forward to keeping everybody in Indiegogo world up to date through my website and my blog so that you can see how I'm progressing. Thank you for your time. Bye.